Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry. Sorry for scaring you all. I saw my connection go out and then it showed that it resolved itself. So I was hoping it would resolve itself. It did not. Turns out it did not. But that's all right. That's all right. Here I am to haunt your dreams. I forget what we were talking about anyway. It was so quiet while I was cleaning my blender. That is a strange sentence. Yeah, we can blame Shane Dawson. That's fine. Speaking of which, the thing I wanted to talk about, let me just say it real quick. Yes, you were giving me a laundry list of shows to watch, which is fine. If I didn't get to yours and I froze before it happened, feel free to resend it and I will come back. The thing I was going to say is I got a comment. It was a very friendly comment. I have no issue with this comment whatsoever, or the person that sent it, because they sent it in nicety and you may be here. And I, so this isn't me like calling somebody out for saying this, because it's a totally valid question and I get it often. So I wanted to like talk about it. Some people ask me when I make videos like the one I made today about Shane, or when I talk about Colleen, or when I talk about, the slew of fucking weirdos with creepy histories, why I make videos about them if I hate them. And here's the thing. I am a professional hate watcher. And I think that's what it comes down to. And it's not hate watcher like I'm sitting there seething. It's hate watching like I enjoy watching things that are typically objectively not enjoyable. So I don't know. I find it fun. And I find like it's kind of like a study of like the human condition, because it's like these people have done objectively bad things. And I'm so fascinated by how like cancel culture has evolved, and now it's like less like apologies and more like, sorry, I'm gonna keep making content anyway though, fuck you. Like, I don't know, I just find it interesting. And I know I don't have to like explain myself, but I think just as like a blanket answer to that question, I just wanted to say that I'm not sitting at home seething over people like Shane Dawson. I'm not sitting at home like lamenting or harboring resentment. I just, sometimes I enjoy being a hater, and I feel like my like internet commentary here is like us chatting about, I don't know, just talking shit a little bit. Because it's fun. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I just wanted to say that as sort of like a blanket thing. That's just how I feel. 120 degrees in Arizona. Why do you live in Arizona, Addie? Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, maybe you didn't do it to yourself, but Jesus Christ, move literally anywhere else. Move to the core of the earth. Ugh, no. Tool Academy, yes. I did read that last time. I was probably frozen by then, but take one for the team. Yeah, I know. And honestly, it's not, most of the time I enjoy watching them. Like for a hot minute, I was enjoying watching like the Conspiracy Corner of their podcasts and stuff, because typically it starts with like a concept that I find interesting, and then like I'll research it since they didn't, and find out something interesting. Like, I don't know, I was legitimately curious what conspiracy theories there would be about Six Flags Magic Mountain. Who knows? And really, who knows? Nobody knows, because we haven't gotten there. Just being a hater, sure am. I mean, I'm not going to make it like my pastime. I'm not going to show up at these people's houses with, and egg their homes. I'm just, I'm just watching shit and talking to you guys about it because it's fun. What's your favorite? MST3K. Ooh, Ring of Terror. The home economics short. Manos is a classic. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I really like. There's a bunch. I love shorts. Mr. Be Natural is a great one. My ex-boyfriend who passed away in February, we watched so much Mystery Science Theater, like to up until a couple months before he passed away. Like we still, all our inside jokes were MST3K related. Watching crappy movies to pick them apart? Absolutely. I love a shitty horror movie. I love a shitty movie in general. Oh my God, my bread and butter. I love it. But you're not nasty. You criticize folks who put their lives on the internet. Yeah, and I try to really reserve like my harshest criticisms for people who have done really bad things, on or off the internet, like Jojo Siwa. Okay, there's still a pending Jojo Siwa video. I can think that the things that she does are hilarious and objectively like bad in a funny way, but I know there was like the whole scandal. I don't know a lot about it, but the whole scandal with her and like the other dancers or whatever that she was abusive towards. But like she doesn't have as far as I know, a long-standing history of like emotionally damaging people. Well, I guess that was a contradictory statement. Maybe I need to find a better example. I don't know. If it's someone who's done like a really like a lot of objectively bad things, I feel a little bit more comfortable being a little more harsh in my criticism. But I'm never going to be like, I fucking hate that person. I hope they die. Like, that's not me. I'm not, that's not what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish ill on anybody. Mostly. Oh my goodness. I like watching Blair White's videos because I'm trans and can laugh at how stupid she is. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. Who the fuck just sent me a super chat? I'm going to kick your ass. Cupid. Sabby, I caught this watching with my new kitten. Oh my God, a new kitten. First of all, thank you for the super chat. That was lovely. You do not have to do that. And second of all, amazing. What did you name your kitten? That's the most important thing. I want to know. I don't want to give them a view, but also want to keep an eye on them. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm here for. I'm like your middleman. When the world's on fire, talk shit about shitty people to make ourselves feel better. Yeah, absolutely. I'm never going to suggest that any of my viewers, first of all, I like to think y'all are way smarter, way more mature, and most of us are adults. I hope. For the love of God, most of you better be adults. Most of my viewership is, according to my analytics, people in their late 20s and 30 and into their 30s. So, I'm not out here saying, I'm not Ethan Kleining everybody, right? Like, I'm not like, oh, this person's a piece of shit. This person's a piece of shit. Well, fuck this person. They're a piece of shit. Like, that's not my game. I have more intelligent things to say, I think. And sometimes I don't. I'm just a walking contradiction. Hating should be normalized. We all hate some people, and I think it's great that you watch these things for research purposes, and we get to enjoy such a lovely and wise buffer during the BS. Okay, well, thank you. Ooh, a peanut butter and banana smoothie sounds dope. I want to go to Six Flags. I know, me too. I want to go to Six Flags too. I'm going on vacation in a few days, and I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to set up a bunch of videos so that they go up while I'm on vacation. I'm only going to be gone for like 5 days, but I want y'all to have some content while I'm gone. I'm not telling you where I'm going, so don't ask. I'll tell you later. It'll come up on the second channel. It's funny to be a healthy hater. Yeah, I agree. I'm also tired. I don't know if you could tell. Oh my goodness. Where are we? Thank you. Thank you for being sorry for my loss. He was a good dude. Yeah, I know she cheated on her girlfriend. I think I don't know where I was going with that. I think I lost the plot about halfway through, and I realized JoJo Siwa's done some pretty shitty shit. No, Jimmy Chuck deserves it all. He can suck it. Jack. Oh my God, I love it. With the one eye, the Twin Peaks reference. David Lynch would be so proud. I love a one-eyed cat. I got a lot of issues actually, with more issues than I thought I did with Jojo Siwa, to be honest. These people who discuss are case studies in my perspective, like the nuances and multifaceted situations. It's astounding to see. Appreciate a good peer review. Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of how I view it. And I don't think I grew my following here talking a lot about Gabby Hanna in the same way. Maybe I don't think I talk about these people as much as I talked about Gabby Hanna, but they also are not flying off the handle the way Gabby Hanna was then. And I've always viewed it as that as well, as like a case study. It's definitely just like the study of human behavior. Only I'm not a scholar and I'm not actually studying, I'm just observing. So I suppose it would be the observation of human behavior. I'd rather you cover crime docs than Shane Dawson roller coaster. But I don't like crime docs. I'm not into true crime. It ain't my thing. I mean, I get it. I get wanting a creator that you watch to cover something that you like, but I don't like it. And I can't force myself to cover something that doesn't interest me. I just don't have that in my brain. And granted, I would rather cover something interesting than Shane Dawson roller coasters too, but here we are. I will have fun on vacay. It's going to be fun. Thank you. I haven't taken a vacation in like almost a decade at this point. I'm sorry for making you yawn. Oh, sleep gummy. I think content about bad people is important to make because it encourages critical thought. It's good to look at public figures / YouTubers with scrutiny. Yes, 100%. And this is something that, like, in the few days after I release a video about someone, like specifically Shane, a lot of the time his like stands then find my video and they all sort of like infiltrate on the same day, which is fine. I don't care. But that's the kind of thing that I always try to stress to them is like, I really want you to look at what you're saying when you're talking about my wonky eye, or you're telling me that I'm jealous because they have money and I don't. I really want you to look at your comment. I want you to look at this man's past. I mean, really look at it and use your brain to see the fact that instead of using critical thought and saying, wow, he really was a piece of shit then, even if you still enjoy his content, even if you still want to watch his content, that's fine. But to show up in my comment section and blindly defend him like I'm being a cunt and he's super innocent, we're missing a piece of the puzzle there. You know what I'm saying? How the hell is Shane Dawson interesting? I find him interesting. I don't think he's interesting in a good way. I don't think he's interesting in the way that I want to, join his Patreon. I think he's interesting in that he's really putting out content that is super subpar for a creator of his size. It's incredibly lazy and poorly thought out and poorly executed. And he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. And I think it's very, I just think it's interesting. Have you ever thought about covering Ruby Frankie? No. if I'm being honest. No. If you want to find somebody I hate, it's her. It's just too fucking disturbing. It's too disturbing. I would love to put a voice to, like, the advocacy, of course, for children's rights, especially where the internet is concerned, and all of that. But no, I don't think so. I think the subject matter is just a little too dark for me. If there's nothing in it that I can make sort of lighthearted or find the levity in, it's not really my area, I guess. A little out of my wheelhouse. I found you through Gabby Hanna. It's because I saw your clips and Rachel Oates' long-ass video on her. Yeah, that was a good video. Yeah, well, that's Rachel and I became mutuals around that, not the time she made this most recent video, but when all of this went down. And it went down with her and Jimmy Snow, and I got into it with Jimmy Snow. And I mean, so much of the internet backed Rachel up in a wonderful way, but goddamn, that was so infuriating. That whole situation it made me so mad for Rachel, and I think she's brilliant. I think she's one of the most brilliant women on this app, website, platform, whatever the fuck you call it. Sorry, I'm trying to read like all of your comments if I can, just for the most part. So it keeps sending me back up. Haters loose in here. Well, then they're in good company, I guess. I did watch Nikki's videos on Shane. I thought she made a brilliant set of videos. At the time and the effort that went into those videos, incredible. Give her a streamy just for all the work that had to have gone into that. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry. Thank you for covering all the Gabby Hanna stuff. I had to block her for my own sake because when she was having her TikTok meltdown, I like staying updated, but she genuinely triggers me. I totally get it. Honestly, it's a big chunk of why I stopped making so much Gabby Hanna content. First of all, I didn't think I had any more to contribute to the conversation without just punching down at the time. But also, like, I would make a Gabby Hanna video. It would take me like 2 hours to film a video. It would take me another 3 to 4 to edit it. And then by the time I was done editing it, I was in such a dark mental space. The energy around her at that time was so dark and so haunting. Like, it just, I don't know. It became a lot to be so entrenched in it all the time. Yeah. Okay. I can't listen. Listen, Anita. Listen, Mama. I'm not ignoring your comment. There's a lot of them, and some of them just slip through. I got there. Okay. I got there, girl. No worries. Clout. What clout? I don't need no clout. I am clout. Yeah, he's got a Patreon. He released a Patreon. Rylan and Lizzie, I think it's their mutual Patreon. Morgan released a Patreon all at the same time. Or started, I guess. Unknowing folks could see his content now and think he's just a wacky tryhard, but the Wayback Machine and Daily Motion can reveal Shane's evil past. Yeah, 1,000,000%. I think that's the thing with James Charles too. I think the waters got so muddied when Duff Noodles decided to report on things that were not yet confirmed, and Tati Westbrook walking it the fuck back. All of these things plus time and an unknowing audience equal he can still be successful on TikTok. I'm not giving Shane money by covering him. In no capacity am I giving him money. even with my own view of his content, that's maybe 80 cents. It's not giving him any money, I promise. Nick Doremio does videos on Shane too, and he's harsh but funny. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Nick and I think a long time before he took a break from making content, we have hinted at collabing before. Maybe one day. That'd be fun. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to address this. If you want me to stop watching Shane, it's not going to happen. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not in an unhealthy place of hate watching. Again, this is why I brought this up. I'm not sitting at home seething over Shane Dawson. It is not that deep for me. I think it's an interesting topic. I think he's an interesting study of human behavior. And I'm curious to see what he's going to do, because this nothing burger content cannot carry on forever. It's okay that you don't like that content. You don't have to watch that content. It's totally fine. But I promise you, it is not taking over my life. Hate watching is something I've been doing since I was a small child. Shane Dawson can't hold me down, all right? Elise, oh, love Elise. Love Elise. I didn't know I needed a sajak in the club. Well, if he's comes back to making videos full time, maybe we'll talk about it. Is Gabby writing another book? Where did you hear this? Oh, I feel so out of the loop. Yes, love Nick Doremio. Love Nick and toast. Yes, I'm so glad she spoke up for herself too. If Gabby writes another book, I need Rachel Oates to review it. Absolutely. It's so funny because that era of like Gabby flying off the handle at everybody, I have edited those clips, like the Instagram clips of her going off on Rachel. I've edited those clips into so many videos that I literally know those clips by heart. It's quite disturbing. I watch the OG Teen Moms, but I'm watching Teen Mom 2 for the first time through your videos. I'm just having a great time. Oh, good. Good. I said it in the last live that got frozen and went to shit, but I'm working on 2 right now. So hopefully by Thursday night, maybe late Thursday night, if not Friday morning, and then hopefully sometime over the weekend. So we'll get there. We will get there. They do not need a Patreon at all. They're all well off just being really greedy. I agree. I honestly don't have a problem with them starting a Patreon if they had, because their content is so intertwined. If they all made a Patreon, like one, that would have made more sense. These conspiracies are stupid. I love Jamie French too. Love Jamie French. Yes. Oh my God. Sometimes I watch her raise your voice video just to feel something. Love Peter Mon. Peter Mon's so funny. He's one with, like, we're mutuals over on Instagram, and there's the account that posts share saying Wagon Wheel Watusi every day, and we bonded over that. You know what? People have been recommending that I talk about Amberlyn Reed for the longest time. And one of these days, I know I have to just cave in and do it. I will have to dip my toe into the world of world. The weirder and more not relatable Shane gets, the more interesting it gets. Yeah, I kind of agree. Hate watching like a pro, you know it, girl. You know me. Anita, it's getting parasocial and kind of weird, okay? Let's dial it back a little. I want Toast to have her own Instagram. Oh, I know. I love Toast. So cute. Yes, she definitely flipped out on Angelica Oles. She blamed Angelica Oles for the mother of Bianca Devins, her mental anguish. She made Angelica Oles' fault. Thanks, girl brains. Wagon wheel Watusi. If they get into girl world, I will single-handedly fund the entire doc. Noted. I don't really have any thoughts about the Peter Mon and Rich Lux fallout because I hate Rich. I don't hate him. I strongly dislike Rich Lux. I can't stand him. Only concern with Amberlynn Reed is she's going to try to copyright strike everything and try to start BS. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I finally got to the bottom. I got to the bottom of all this. Sorry, I should put my glasses on. It makes it easier to read, turns out. Who knew? Stopped following all the drama channels 3 years ago. I was wondering what they've been up to, and then whoops, another fallout. I'm on Peter's side. Yeah, I can't stand Rich Lux. I really can't. I think I think Rich Lux is the Perez Hilton of YouTube commentary. I think he's so opportunistic and gross, and I can't stand him. I want to put thumbprints in Rich's eye triangles. Now I do too. Girl, I read all your comments. I read half of them out loud. I understand what you're saying. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. Thanks, just some doodles. Welcome, welcome. She can't see without her glasses. And I think I got stung by a bee the other day. So I'm Thomas Jing it up. Whatever happened to Nick Avocado? He posted, I saved it. He posted some TikTok about his weight loss recently and how people don't understand how hard his life is or some shit. I don't know. I've been considering commenting this on a video before, but I'm so lazy, so I just say now. I literally only know anything about Teen Mom because of your content, and when I tell you, girl, you're welcome, or I'm sorry. I'm not sure which, but now you know. Yeah, I can't stand Rich Lux. Oh, go enjoy falling asleep to RuPaul's Drag Race. Thanks for being here. Janelle. No. Oh no. It was a micro reference. Rich Lux still does stuff. Yeah, he does something. I don't know what. He's just a damn lion hustler. Yeah, next season is when Janelle gets wild for sure. You lost your little crown. Zoe and Alfie having 2 kids. And they're like the cutest little girls of all time. I think the only person on this platform that does like vlogging while having a family. I don't want to call it family vlogging, but vlogging while having a family. Zoe and Alfie, they've got it down. Those kids are never like, I would say almost never. I don't want to say never because that feels like a blanket statement, but they're not like the, primary focus of their videos. They're just in their videos once in a while. It's not about them. They're just there, like a cool lamp. Yes, you are here for a live. Welcome. Oh yeah, they're still together. They're engaged. And they have 2 little girls, and they're so cute. And then Alfie's sister, Poppy, had a little girl, and she's so cute. Oh, okay. You win. And she's so cute. I love that is like my cozy comfort. I guess that would be my comfort YouTube channel. I like their vlogs. They're very cozy feeling. Like, give me a Zoe Sugg Vlogmas every day of the year. There is always drag racing happening. Because I live pretty close to like a very busy road, like a main highway. And I swear to God, every night it sounds like this all night. And then during the day, and then also all the time. That is a phone vibrating. No, that's definitely just the drag racing on the road. Miss Sprinkle of Glitter. I love her. She's only really active on Instagram and TikTok, but she's still active there. I love her too, very much so. I like her because she's very like put together, but also like very realistic. You know what I mean? She's very relatable, I think was what I was going for. Not realistic. She's a real person. They were besties. I have seen the Stephen and Laura Cleary debacle. The last like dump-esque video I made with like a variety of topics, I did a little segment on them. And I feel like when it's something that I can't bring levity to, I don't feel right. I don't know. I don't have a problem talking about serious topics. But if I'm making a video where I'm like, hey, let's escape from the world for a hot sec, I don't really want to bring the heaviness. You know what I mean? And that situation's so fucking scary. Can we just look at Amber Fortwood? I love Ashley so much. She's so fucking funny. Holy shit. I adore her. Oh, yeah. Sit down and watch all the Teen Mom stuff. There's currently 3 full playlists this season. So that wasn't a sentence. There are 3 full playlists for each season, is I think what I was going for. I did see Peter Mon's new puppies. They're so cute. Oh, good night, Willow. Get some rest. I know I'm gonna sign off here pretty soon because it's 11:30, and I want to get you this Teen Mom video sometime before I leave for vacation. So, for some reason, Nathan being walked out of the house in cuffs while sort of crying, saying, "Why am I a guy?" Nathan's so quotable. When Janelle ends up in jail for a probation violation or whatever, and he comes in with like the full like frappuccino. He's like, "That's the bad news. Janelle's in jail," and everybody that memes it writes in. But the good news is I had time to stop for a frappe. We'll all go to bed here shortly. Let's call it. We'll give it another like 5 minutes. And we'll all sign off and get some rest, unless it's daytime where you are, in which case do what you got to do. one season. I've never seen any of the Real Housewives. I should. I feel like that's trash TV I could get into. I suppose that's more of what I view like some of these like channels as that I hate watch as like trash TV. They're saying that while she's screaming on mute is pure comedy. Hell yeah. Ugh, she's so funny. She's got like the sharpest tongue. It's not even that she's funny. Like she's saying she doesn't stutter for a second. She speaks with, like, for me, I would be like, and you know what else? You know what I mean? Like, it would take me a minute to say half the shit she does. I love it. I love it. I love Ashley. She's so funny. How is it a bad look to criticize someone who, as you say, is a known pedophile? Say the word. Call it what it is. Because I'm not making videos saying that Shane Dawson is awesome. I'm saying Shane Dawson has been a piece of shit. That's kind of the through line. So if that makes me look bad, then oh well. It is what it is. Like, I'm not trying to be rude to you, Anita. I'm really not, genuinely. I also can't read every single comment that comes through. So if I've missed something, that's because I didn't see it. Okay? I want you to understand that. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just saying you can't expect me to see absolutely everything. There's a lot of comments here. Okay? I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Known MP4 file. Not a known JPEG. Son of a bitch. I had no idea it was this bad. Yes, the chat does move fast. And I'm very much a skimmer. So I'm just I'm skimming. I'm not scrolling through anymore. These are my hands. They're over here. Thanks. And WTBCO. I don't know if that stands for anything or what it stands for, but I appreciate your sentiment. Thank you. My hands look like this, so your hands can look like that, but also my hands are over here. You guys are so fucking funny. God, you're funnier than me, and that's how it should be. The thing about Shane is I don't believe he's a danger to children. He's done a lot of stupid things that unfortunately were a product of the time. Where he fucked up was doubling down and pretending. I think pretending, period. But yes, it never happened when we all saw it. Yeah. No, for sure. And I mean, the things that Nikki pulled up from his past were, a lot of it I had forgotten about. And a lot of it was really fucking disgusting. I don't believe he's a current danger to children either, to be completely honest with you. And I hope I am never wrong about that. And I do think some of his past content was certainly a product of the time. I think some of it probably comes from abuse in childhood or inappropriate experiences in childhood, potentially. But nothing excuses the worst of it. Like, it just so much worse than I remembered, even. Because I didn't watch a lot of Shane Dawson. I didn't watch any Shane Dawson, actually, until I think I discovered his like old conspiracy content in like 2015-ish. But yeah, I always knew about Shanae and how fucking messed up that is. All the blackface stuff. So that was an immediate like, ew, no, not this guy. I did not know how deep all of the, outside of like the greatest hits of all the gross things he's done, like how deep it went. Bad wording, but like how you get it. I'm tired of talking about it. You get it, and if you don't, well, that's okay. Not sure what is the reason for tonight's live, but I'm glad we're here. I'm not either. I think initially I just wanted to clear the air about why I make videos the way that I do, and I was just feeling yappy, and I wanted to yap with y'all. I'm very pro rehabilitation. Get back here, comment. That doesn't mean people should have a platform or power. Yeah, agreed. I guess I'm a lot more like, I'm a lot less like, take away their platform if they've just done tasteless things. But like James Charles is a great example of somebody who, like, I think should have his all social media removed. Period. Full stop. Because he has used those platforms for the purposes of dating, which has resulted in him sexting minors. So that's a dangerous person to have on a platform with no regulation. That's a person I think needs to, have their platform taken away. How do you feel about never being able to own the one and only 24 karat gold Labubu because that one lady has it? Well, I feel like now I know that there's a 24 karat gold Labubu that a lady has. I didn't know that. I'm glad you're doing videos about Shane and Jeffrey. I didn't have MySpace, so I didn't know who these people were. I remember Jeffree Star from the MySpace days. As a CSA victim, I have a hard time with saying Shane isn't a danger to children. Might be biased. The way he spoke about children makes me deeply afraid for any kids he could. Yeah, no, 100%. That concern is so valid because that's the shit that makes me seethe. I think it. I don't know. I like to believe that he's not, but damn it, I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong. I just hope to God I'm not. Okay, first of all, you're the one Anita, this for you, girl. You're the one perpetuating this conversation about Shane Dawson right now. I literally came here and said, the reason I talk about Shane Dawson is this. I'm not continuing. I have just under 40,000 people here. Not here, but on the channel. I'm not promoting them. There's nothing that I'm doing that is directing traffic to Shane Dawson's channel. If nothing else, everything I pretty much have had to say about Shane Dawson, certainly over the past few years, has been nothing short of disparaging. I have nothing really nice to say about him at all. I'm sorry if you had a bad experience with him, which it sounds like you did. It sounds like potentially an inappropriate experience with him, and I'm terribly sorry to hear that. I am not purporting to be a vessel for the Shane Dawson promotion. If nothing else, I am pointing out the areas in which he has been a piece of shit. I am not promoting him. Sorry. I would love to see the numbers on the traffic that has gone from my channel to his channel. His channel with how many millions? I'm not promoting him. I don't think talking about the disgusting things in his past is doing him any sort of service. And it's the last time I'm going to talk about this subject in this live. Okay. If my content is not for you, if my Shane content is not for you, if therefore the rest of my content is not for you, I can totally understand that. I'm okay with that. I'm sorry that that's the experience that you're having here. I can't, I'm not going to alter every bit of content that I make because it's content that you don't enjoy watching or content that you feel is accomplishing something that it isn't. So respectfully, I hear you. I'm taking in what you're saying. I appreciate your feedback. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We're just going to agree to disagree on this one. Yeah, no one watches me because they like Shane. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I don't think people are like, who's that YouTuber that loves Shane Dawson? That's sajak. That ain't me. It's honestly just feigning a moral high ground to me because they literally said the 80 cents he might get from you is an issue. Yeah, no, it's not. And 80 cents is really being generous considering where his views are at. His CPM is probably quite low. I watch these videos about these awful people as a way to stay informed without ever Wow, sorry about that. Sorry, Nessa, you choked me. Without ever having to engage with their content directly. So I'd say you're definitely not promoting it. Yeah, the amount of comments that I've received regards to anybody that I talk about is thank you. No, I don't have to give them a view. So I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm promoting whatever the opposite of promoting. I'm demoting his content. Anyway, let's move on. We don't have to talk about this. It's not necessary. I read your comment. 80 cents in this day and age is like pennies. I read it as 80 cents in this day and age is like penis. And honestly, yeah, it is like penis and pennies. Who's messaging me? I don't know. Who cares? Aww. That's nice. It's nice that you guys unsubscribe from Shane. I'm going to get a cease and desist tomorrow. I can feel it. Yeah. Well, now. What a pisser. Am I right? Are you online pals with Rachel Oates? Yeah, we're mutuals. My favorite awful movie? Oh, there's so many. Oh my God, I don't even know. Have you ever seen Wolf Cop? That movie's terrible. Honey, nope. Girl, none of us like Shane. What are you not getting about this? Nobody's being mean to you because you don't like Shane. I promise. We feel the same way. Why does everyone hate Dasani? Because it's like, it's made with like sugar. Isn't Dasani the one made by Nestle? Is that right? I don't know. It's gross. It's gross. It's gross. Garbage Pail Kids. Hell yeah. I haven't watched Happy Gilmore 2 yet. I should. I just got Netflix back because I'm gonna. There was something I wanted to watch. Oh, I've been watching Somebody Feed Phil. That's fun. I like that show. It's tap water. Yeah. Tap water. Although my tap water tastes better. Although I stopped drinking it because who knows what's going on there. Coke. That's what it is. Yes. Coca-Cola makes Dasani. That's right. That's right. That's right. My dad just brought a case of Dasani because he wanted to change things up. Oh no. Is he being relocated? You can't change things up like that. You can't drink tap water. It turns the freaking frogs gay. Hell yeah. Aquafina, you think is the best bottled water? I'm in whatever this is, Arrowhead. This isn't good either. I think it's made by some big corporation. Who knows? Everything's poisoning us here. City with non-drinkable tap water. Hey. Good. I'm glad no tsunami. Jesus Christ. I need to go to bed soon. I've lost it. I'm glad to hear there's no tsunami so far. Stay safe. Stay safe over there to my left, depending on how you're looking at the lower 48. Oh, first thing in the morning for you, huh? Still nighttime for me. As if that's a flex. So, as a person whose family is from Chicago, what is your favorite pizza place? You're a Giordano's family. If I have to choose between Giordano's, Gino's East, and Lou Malnati's, yes, I too am a Giordano's stan. Yeah, Smart Water is good. It's expensive, though. I drink the filtered tap like a man. Yeah, well, I drink the unfiltered tap like a woman. Yeah, I got you there. Is the alkaline water good? I've never had it. I've always been intrigued by it, but I don't know what are the health benefits of drinking alkaline water. I don't know. Good morning, Vietnam. I would yell it like Robin Williams, but I really don't want to wake my children up. Yeah. Can't be getting those expensive waters because I go through a case in like a week, dude. Same. I buy these like Arrowheads in a 35 pack, and I mean, days they're gone. I don't trust the water filters though. It's the OCD. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't trust anything. Scottish tap water rule supreme. Is that true? Does that have something to do with Gerard Butler, or is that a separate agenda? I feel smug, yeah. You know me. Giordano's. Ugh. They make like, who is it? Is it Malnati's? No, it's Gino's East. They have like a frozen deep dish, and it will do the job in a pinch. But I'm not like, even I think most Chicago folks can attest to the fact that like the pizza that we eat is typically not deep dish. So like when someone's going to Chicago and they're like, where should I go for pizza? I'm like, go to Pequod's, which is in Lincoln Park. And they're like, but is that the same thing as Gino's East? And I'm like, no, it's not. That no one's ever asked me the last question there, because obviously if I told you it was something else, you wouldn't ask me if it was something else. I think I've lost my mind. I have no idea the benefits, but it tastes like a Fiji bottle looks. Interesting. I do love Fiji water too. It's supposed to help with inflammation. Oh, interesting. Yes, you should definitely get stoned at 6:43. AM or PM doesn't matter. Just go for it. Your chihuahua snoring. I miss my chihuahua. I need a dog so bad. Got a fridge with the built-in water system. Ooh, you're so fancy. Mine is an old fridge and also has like the built-in water thing. But the filter needs to be changed, and I'm not going to call my landlord anytime soon to change that out. So, but it's TJ's sparkling water in our 2-person household can consume 4 cases within a week. That's the thing, is when you have to be hydrated, you drink it. It's a separate agenda. This is a Ewan McGregor situation. That's fair. This channel chats always makes me hungry. That's understandable. We're very food-based. We're food-based people. Favorite tavern style? Well, it's always like the hole in the wall joints, right? Like, so there was one by my house where I grew up, Nancy's. 10 out of 10. Loved Nancy's. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Nancy's was good. I'm going with Nancy's. I don't even know if it's still there. I doubt it. But Nancy's, that's good stuff. I love a tavern style pizza. I love Jon Stewart. And New York pizza is good too. I've lived in New York City a long time. Jesus Christ. I cannot talk tonight. God. I lived in New York City for a long time. Let's do it with all the words this time. And I love New York City pizza. There's actually a place here in Colorado that does New York City style slices. That is the closest you can get to decent cuisine here. If I knew how much the food in Colorado sucked and how people don't come here when they tour, like musicians, I would have moved to anywhere else. That's not true. You're graying out over my video. That's funny. Just drink out of the sink. I do sometimes. I do when I run out of bottled water. I haven't been up in like a decade, but I always miss it. I could eat every type of pizza to figure out what to see what I've missed. I get it. I haven't been home since 2022, and I think I might plan a trip for the fall. I just miss it so much. I miss my friends, and I miss the city and the food. Oh my God. My fat ass misses my Midwestern food. Take me to a Portillo's. Can I say Little Caesars deep dish pizza? I, first of all, didn't know Little Caesars made a deep dish pizza. Always has been and always will be good as hell, and I will always stand by it, even though people love to hate on the poor smallest of the Caesars. I like Little Caesars pizza. I haven't had it in like a couple of decades, but I remember loving it. I always thought it was good. I know, sparkling water is expensive. I feel like sparkling water is one of those things that I liked before it got popular, and then it got really popular, and then that's always a bummer because whatever you like that gets popular ends up becoming really expensive. Yeah, New York style is pretty good. I will not hate on pizza. Mm-mm. I am live. Been live this whole time. Jets. Oh yeah. I just discovered I have a Jets like in the general vicinity, and I'm super excited because Jets is so good. Flatbread pizza, yum. You thought I was great? No, I'm cool. I'm just an idiot. That's all. Casey's Pizza. Oh, that's a sleeper. Pizza from a gas station is quality shit. Oh, God, the world's noisiest chair. I love this chair. It's spacious. And it's loud as fuck. God damn. You don't have to do anything, and it makes a ton of noise. Costco pizza. Oh my goodness. That sucks that no musicians go down there. That's such a fucking bummer. Because, like, I'm used to being in Chicago. Everybody comes to fucking Chicago. And you would think everybody would come here. I mean, Denver is a huge city. I mean, I don't live in Denver, but it's a huge city. We also have Red Rocks here. Like, what the fuck? Favorite thing to eat out in Colorado? Nothing. I like to go to places that remind me of food from other places. Like, they don't have a specific cuisine here. The only thing that is Colorado specific is like green chili. Like, that's it. Everything else is just poorly bastardized food from other places. It's a bummer. I know, I feel bad about the plastic when I drink bottled water too. Good night, Mad Black Liam. Is that what your name says? God, I hope so. I'm going to end up saying something that I can't come back from. I don't know what, but I can't talk tonight. But thank you for being here, and have a good night and get some rest. I love Portillo's. It's delish. Oh, I'm sorry your mom passed. And I'm sorry the Portillo's was too late getting there. The fuck? They're allegedly putting one here, and I feel like it's just gonna suck. Your crown has returned. A pizza panini. Go on. Tell me more. Oh, hate watching with my mom? Yeah. Where do you think I learned how to hate watch? My dream place to live? I don't know. I honestly wouldn't mind just going back to Chicago at some point. Because I love it there. And I miss it. But, like, if it was like a long shot anywhere else, maybe Toronto. Maybe I'd love to move to the UK. I would like to go to the UK. Anywhere in the UK. I'll take any one of them damn countries. I thought you said you were taking your son to Panera in August. I was like, wow, what a plan. God, I need to go to bed. I'm so stupid. Yes, I love going to concerts. I haven't been to like a concert since like 2019. I did go see Steve Martin and Martin Short at Red Rocks, but other than that, I haven't been to like a proper concert since 2019. It's been a long time. I want to go see Air. They're playing at Red Rocks in October. So we'll see if that happens. Congratulations, Milo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got your crown. We got crowns. We got we got our top surgeries. We got pizza. We got going to Little Caesars. We're going to Casey's. We're all having a dandy ass time today. Love that. Portillo's, just a hot dog. Give me a hot dog and cheese fries. Trashy hot dog, like a regular hot dog would be like just give me a Chicago dog. Fine. If I'm feeling like I want to be a problem for everybody today, give me just ketchup and onion. If you want to see me be white trash, cheese sauce, ketchup and onion. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. Always cheese fries though. Ironically, I'm not a big Italian beef gal, but I do love Portillo's. Me and my mom hate watching real life. It's toxic and great. Yeah, for sure. I get it. It is a bonding activity we should all do. Portillo's onion rings. I'm not at all I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, hungry. I'm not at all hungry. I didn't even take an edible. I'm just losing brain mass. Just got a Dutch Bros. Oh, get a Kokomo. I had a Kokomo yesterday, and I forgot how good they are. Iced or blended. It's the only place where I feel like I could get like a seasonal beverage of theirs, or I could get a beverage like blended, and you're still getting the same like caffeine content because their espresso is very strong and their coffee is very strong. So anything you get there will be good. I recommend, because right now I think the only thing coffee wise on their seasonal menu is it's like a mocha thing, and it was okay, but I would go for the Kokomo, which is basically a mocha. It's basically espresso. I think it's chocolate milk and coconut, and it's, unless you don't like any of those things, in which case I wouldn't recommend that you get that. But really anything from there is a hit. Okay. I want that panini. I might make it this week, so. I know UK's down bad, but so are we. So are we. Lateral moves. Truly. Scotland. Glasgow or Ireland. Okay, I'm down. I am down. I've been back to Chicago since we moved in 99. Oh, that's a long time. I miss Chicago. I miss it quite a lot. The vacations had to go to Panera. Can you imagine? Can I have that lemonade that kills you? I've always dreamed of dying on vacation. Why do I want to talk about hot dogs at 2 a.m.? Bye. That's merch. Bread bowls for life. Green Day. Ooh. Oh, thank you. You do not have to send super chats. I got there. Thank you though. I appreciate you. Sometimes going to Panera requires a lot of planning. That's so funny. Going to Panera in August. You guys, I'm so fucking stupid. Like basic reading. Oh my god. That is funny. Good night, Leah. Have a good night. A trashy dog is cheese sauce, ketchup, and onion. It sounds really gross, but it is. In a good way. A trashy dog. Yeah, trashy dog was my nickname in high school. Oh my god. Oh. See, I always want to try like all the lemonades and like refreshers and energy drinks and stuff from Dutch Bros, but I also just kind of want coffee. They don't fill the cup if you get easy ice. They're so nice. Have you ever tried asking them to? I mean, it sounds like a simple question, but I can't imagine them saying no to anybody about anything. Top 3 or 5 fast food places. Chipotle is my jam. I miss Portillo's. It's still on there. I don't do a lot of fast food. Probably like it used to be Taco Bell, but I haven't been to a good Taco Bell in a really long time, and it's gotten more expensive than it used to. Whataburger's good. I'd say that's my top 3. But I'm not passionate about it, you know? Good morning. Lots of good mornings in the chat. That tells me I'm up too late. Any context about the murder lemonade? No. Leon, the professional. Is that what we're looking for? Probably not. Try restarting to ask questions. Have you tried like just like asking them to? That's funny. I feel like I shouldn't imagine they're just like no greedy. You have enough. Oh, that's funny. I love ice. The frozen water. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Taco Bell. Have you seen? I like sometimes when I fall asleep at night, I watch like '90s commercial compilations because I have mental problems, and like when I look back on all the old commercials for like fast food restaurants, especially like McDonald's and Taco Bell, when they were so, you get like a 49-cent fucking taco, or you get like, you know, like the value meals at McDonald's were like $3. Like, and then I remember that I was alive in the time that happened, and then I feel old and also sad because everything's so expensive. And we have a lot of Whataburgers here. They're quite good. I hadn't had Whataburger until I moved here, and they're quite delicious. Double rainbow. All right, I'll try it. I'll have to try it one of these times. I tried one of the matchas. Their new matchas, and I liked those. Hell yeah, ice chewers. Catch me watching Clean Talk ASMR and chewing ice. And no, I'm not iron deficient. I don't think I've ever actually been to Panera, which is why I'm planning my vacation. Good night, Foxy. You have a lovely evening and get some sleep. You guys are nuts, and I love you. I know, 10 nights, insane. And it's like there's nights where like I'm like, oh, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Kids want a fucking Happy Meal. It's like, well, gotta take out the second mortgage on the house. Okay, see, my reading is still failing me because I thought you said the Panera Strip Club is your jam. But I'm assuming Panera has something called a Sip Club. Maybe it's time for me to stop reading. Maybe earlier when I said I had the ability to read, perhaps I was mistaken. Maybe I don't even know myself. The Reba McEntire clip of her saying chewing ice. No, but now I want to. I need to put like OBS on here so I can do like, so we can watch stuff together. Maybe if you had your glasses. I have my glasses. They're right fucking here. They're just not on my face. Hello from South Africa. Hello, Shannon. Thank you. What is the best part of single parenting to you? I know a lot of people talk about the negatives, but I feel like a lot of people forget there are lots of positives too. Yeah, for sure. I think, well, for someone who's a control freak like myself, it is nice to have the ability to start to finish, have sort of the full say so about, you know, the most things, if I'm honest. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's hard. I mean, certainly. And it's, there are always times where you're like, God, I wish I had, you know, a partner or somebody to help out or whatever. But it's being a parent is very rewarding in and of itself. And, you know, it's all the more rewarding because I feel like when they meet certain milestones or they achieve stuff, you know, even though it's not your moment, you're like, yeah, I'll get them there. And it was just me. And that's pretty cool. So I don't know. It's just nice. It's a nice thing. It's a nice bond as well. You know, we are, you know, we don't exclude anyone else, but, you know, we are our own little family or whatever. Not or whatever. We're literally just our own family. That is what a family is. Oh, that's funny. Jesus God, Leah, indeed. Yeah, I don't want any cornbread right now. I don't think the crown gives you powers, but you could always try. Wait till they hit their 20s and they genuinely think you're stupid. Yo, they're 7.5 and they're halfway there. I think if they came in and saw me reading poorly, they'd probably already be there. I don't know if I want kids anymore, but if I do decide to, I feel like I would need to be a single mom because the thought of someone else trying to tell me what to do with my children, gross. Well, I would say this then: if you're legitimately on the fence, and you have concerns about control, I would genuinely suggest you either go into it as a single parent, like if you do like however you choose to bring a child into this world as a single parent. There are myriad ways to go into it that way, or wait until you are in a relationship with somebody who you wouldn't mind sharing those responsibilities with, or relinquishing a little bit of that control to, or you feel comfortable relinquishing a little bit of that control to. because it is hard. It really is hard. My 4-year-old acts like I know nothing. I have no life experiences. She's 100% correct, and all the time in her mind. Yeah, they're funny that way. They are really, really funny that way. Yeah, my daughter specifically is very much convinced she is always right. And the tude, holy shit, the tude. I have no idea where she gets it from. No kids, it's a trap. Don't do it. They're super cute and have mind control powers. Uh, Niece always talks to me like I'm stupid. It's funny how much they think they know as kids. You know what I mean? It's like they fully start to develop their personality, and then they are certain they know more than you about pretty much anything. Hell yeah, gay uncles. Gotta have gay uncles. They're the best ones. I always tell my child-free friends don't have babies, just borrow them from someone. They get a break and you get to hand them back when they scream and shit. True. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, I know that sass is insane. It's absolutely insane. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing to have. And like obviously within the confines of like being generally respectful to your parents and the people around you. But it also shows a willingness to stand up for themselves and to not take any shit, and I value that too. Kids are awesome. The weirdest part about hitting my 20s was realizing my mom had me at 22. My mom also had me at 22, I believe. And yeah, that is wild. Maybe 23. I don't know. Even still, that's wild. I was so dumb in my 20s and I did so much stupid shit. I mean, if I had to have had a kid, I could have handled it, but like, wow. That feels so young to me now. My cousin sent me that Whoopi Goldberg quote where she's talking about marriage. You don't even have to tell me. I don't have to read the rest of it to know it says, I don't want nobody in my house. It was my cover photo on Facebook for like a year. I agree. It's also my view on long-term relationships. It's so funny to me though, because I can hear her say it in my head and it makes me laugh every single time. You were 35. Oh man, I hear ya. I was 32 when I had mine, so I feel ya. I'm tired. Oh, good night, Milo. Rest well in your crown, my darling. Wow, you had your son when you were 20, and now cancer a year later, treatment left you unable to have any more, so you had him when you were meant to. I'm sorry that you had to go through cancer, and I'm sorry that it had that effect on your body, but that's incredible, actually. Like, that's really cool. I mean, the having your son when you were meant to part, not the other stuff. Your parents met at Whataburger. That's amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Congratulations on 23 years of remission. That's amazing. That's some best case scenario shit right there. And on top of it all, you got a kid out of it. Double blessings. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the attention you ordered, Anita. Okay. I called you parasocial because something you said, I don't remember what it is now, came off a little, if I'm being completely honest, and I've been completely respectful to you this entire time, came off a little creepy. Respectfully, you don't get to dictate what I do or do not make content about. I have said repeatedly that I hear you and I understand your concerns and I understand what you're saying and I appreciate your feedback. I'm not promoting Shane Dawson. I will never be promoting Shane Dawson. I don't like Shane Dawson. No one in this chat likes Shane Dawson, okay? I understand that you feel a certain way. I hear you. I hear you. And again, if my content is no longer for you, that is okay. I understand. You are very much welcome to not be here. It's okay. I get it. I feel like this is an agree to disagree thing. Excuse me. I feel like this is an agree to disagree thing. And that's cool. If you want to just watch the Teen Mom content, watch the Teen Mom content. If you don't want to watch any content, that's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry that my feelings about this and my reaction to it is disappointing to you. And for that, I am sorry. But I cannot tailor my content to a specific viewer. And I'm sorry if that's disappointing and I'm sorry if that's upsetting to you. But that's unfortunately just how it is. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to leave it. Okay. You're free to disagree. You are free to no longer be here if you don't want to be. But I don't think we need to antagonize the chat about it, or I don't think we need to behave like that. I think we can agree to disagree and move forward like adults. Yeah. Hey, I love that I have now been called a condom twice. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Yes, I feel like the antagonization was mutual, but everybody chill. You better lay low. Hey. What is that emoji? Did I create that or did you create that? Either way, I like it. All right. Anyway. You better lay low. You know what? Someone threatened to make an out of context sajak moments video a couple of years ago. And I was like, excellent. Let's see it. And it never came to fruition, but Jesus, it would kind of just look like my outtakes, I think. I feel like threatened is the right word. I mean, it would be confusing. You have to start a video by saying you're a metaphorical condom at some point. Okay. I'll try to carve it in up here somewhere. Though, granted, I read that we're taking a vacation to Panera. So I can't guarantee it'll come out the same way it went in. You know what I'm saying? Off topic slightly, the Toxic Gossip Train remix from the other day sent me. You know what's funny is I was talking to my friends and I'm like, has anyone made a Toxic Gossip Train horror trailer? Because I think that would be really funny because I used to love like when people made like like the Mary Poppins horror trailer, when they made like The Exorcist into like a sitcom. I love shit like that. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it. So I'm like, I don't even know what the through line, what the narrative would be. I'm like, I'm just gonna put it into my editing software and see what happens. And it just kept coming out like that. It just it kept coming out so stupid and so silly. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. Let's all go on a Panera vacay. Sorry, I froze there, but only physically. Oh my goodness. uh, that's funny. Well, it's 12:20 and I was supposed to go to bed. What did I say? 25 minutes ago? You have no context for any of this. Honestly, it's probably better that way. But I lost my train of thought there. I have powers. I have good powers. It is 4:20 somewhere, but where? Where is 4 hours ahead of Mountain Time? Or 2 hours ahead of Eastern Time? Now I have Toxic Gossip Train stuck in my head, and that's just absolutely unfortunate. Somewhere in the Atlantic, just in the ocean. it's just somebody just like stuck in the middle of the Atlantic, like, well, it's 4:20 somewhere. Slept through my alarm this morning because I went to bed too late last night, yet here I am once again, torn into pieces. Can't deny it, can't pretend. Just thought you were the one. Iceland. I was going to say Iceland. It wasn't, but that's good to know. I know. Well, here's the thing is like when I edit videos like that, then it's really solidifies. So like that whole day was just right here and right here. Yeah, we're still live. I don't know for how much longer because I should go. SB. You silly. You silly. Okay. All right, Anita. If this is that's what you got from what I said, okay. Then I guess. Oh, girl. Nobody's bullying you, hon. Okay, maybe you guys are a little bit. Y'all need to chill. You better lay low. Yes. Yeah. Why? Why would you literally kill yourself if someone you watch talk to you like that? How? In what way did I speak that was that horrible? Was it when I said that I respectfully disagree? Was it when I said that I hear you and that your feelings are valid, but unfortunately this is an agree to disagree situation? I'm not sure which part of this was worthy of such things. I'm being honest. I'm not attacking anybody or speaking ill of anybody. I'm literally addressing the things that this person has been saying to me for how long have we been here? 2 hours, something like that. Milo, I swear to God. I have no ill will toward Anita. I have no ill will there. I am trying to explain that a creator, not even just exclusive to me, cannot tailor their content because of one person's dislike for that portion of their content. It's not realistic. And again, all while validating and understanding where this person is coming from. But unfortunately, it's an agree to disagree situation. And if the disagreement is there, it's okay that the viewership stops. And I'm sorry that that's the feeling that is being expressed. But I can't, it's impossible for me to make everybody happy. That's the reality of the job. I can't please everybody. And it's totally fine if the content is not for you or if my response makes you feel like my channel is no longer for you. But I can't cater to everybody's likes and dislikes. Sometimes I'm legitimately going to just make content that I want to make. And that's just how it is. Thank you. The mayor of Hawaii is kind of hot. Well, now I need to know. Is it a male or a female, though? I'm kind of off men, so. Well, AI tells me that the term mayor of Hawaii is ambiguous because there isn't a single mayor for the entire state. What the fuck? Trolling me? Oh, it's an old guy. Okay. I want to know. I want to know where it is. I mean, I don't see what you see, but I'm not going to yuck your yum. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, sapphic bisexuals unite. You know what? I'm going to be real honest with you, Anita. You've hijacked this entire live for the most part. And it's kind of a bit much. It's a bit much. I mean you no ill will whatsoever. I have no issue with you whatsoever. But this entire time you're claiming that either I'm bullying you or I'm pushing my audience to bully you or whatever. And I'm really sorry that you've had a bad experience here. I'm really sorry that you've had some experiences that inform how you feel about your experiences here. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, honestly, because I'm not trying to hurt your feelings and I'm not trying to be rude and I'm not trying to upset you. I'm not laughing. You're just saying things that I'm not doing. The little notes of toxic gossip train here and there really should belong in any chat ever. Yeah, I can agree with that, Cleo. I'm not going to further engage with this portion of the conversation, and I would suggest that the rest of you do the same, and not. At least you're having fun. God, that song will never leave me or my brain. I know I'm not going to further engage with this. I said what I said. It is what it is. Either we can move on and move forward, or perhaps this isn't the place for you. I'm not encouraging bullying. Not a thing that's happening. Not at all. Anyway, I know, it's stuck. I hate that she made it so fucking catchy. Why does it have to be so catchy? Yeah, Milo, go to sleep. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, the cast of Cars is outside my house. God. Why are you motherfuckers so funny? How dare you? Every last one of you. It's it's sprinklers, actually. And I think maybe a coyote. I'm not 100% sure. Something made a very weird noise. It's definitely sprinklers. Oh my god, I would love to have seen her putting that shit together. Oh my god. Like, she had to rehearse that. Like, you can clearly see at some points, like, she's looking over at her lyrics, which were written down for real. But, like, also to, like, for her to, like, not only write it, but rehearse it. Wild to me. My most unhinged hear me out. See, here's the thing. Most of mine are hear me outs. I have very unique tastes in people. So I don't know that I have one. Good job. How do you live in the wild on a racetrack at the same time? I don't know. It's wild. It's like the fucking Wild West out there. And Lightning McQueen is winning the race. Coyote is thirsty. Water her. She's getting water right now. Fraser's dog. Yes, it's Fraser's dog. That's me. Hear me out. I love me some Jack Black. You and Nayli would get along well. She likes Jack Black too. I wonder what she did after she made Toxic Gossip Train. Do you think she edited it right away? Or like, what did she go do? Like what was the rest of that day like? I don't even think she thought it was gonna win people over. I think she really thought she got him. Like she ate. Because she used to make videos where like she'd get hate comments and then she'd make a funny video about the hate comments, like making fun of the people for like things they spelled wrong or like, you know, sentences that didn't make sense or whatever. I think she felt it was like that. I would have. Oh, so curious. Yeah, the raw footage. Oh my god. If she wrote a follow-up song, we will 100% hear it sometime. She can't leave that shit. She can't leave anything private. It does. It lives in our heads rent-free. It's catchy as fuck. I'll give her that. Yeah. The only Colleen videos I watched were her vlogs when, like, starting around COVID time. Maybe a little bit before that, because I think it was around the time she had her oldest son. Because my kids were like just turning 1 when she was pregnant. So. You think she expected to use it on her next tour? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I really do. And she probably will at some point. If she ever tours again, if she can ever swing that. For sure. Rachel. I something about Rachel always has given me like the heebie-jeebies. She bothers me. I mean, Colleen obviously bothers me, but like something about Rachel, and I can't put my finger on what, but something about her bothers me. I think she did put it on Spotify for a short time, around the time it came out, and she was there were copyright claims going out on videos that used the song. Her thing with rocks has really gotten odd. Has it changed at all? I don't really know. An apology song involving a slide whistle. Yeah, that was a really weird time. What a weird time that was. Weird as hell. Someone else did that to make her look. Oh, was it? Okay, so she didn't upload it herself. I don't remember. This feels like forever ago. Rachel's one of the few queer creators that give me that vibes. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, because it's like her content isn't particularly like. I mean, I've never sat down and watched one of her videos, but from what I've gathered, it doesn't seem to be like inherently troubling. As far as I know, again, I don't watch it, so I'm not sure. Came out of the whole thing with a newfound respect for Josh. Yeah, Josh still gives me weird vibes, but yes, I'm glad he was sort of vindicated through all of that, especially with stuff with Colleen and with the stuff with Johnny Pastrami as well. Rachel is Colleen Ballinger's sister. Was she rude? She gives rude vibes. She gives bitchy rude vibes, 100%. Do you have any opinions on the whole thing with Ethan, Adam, and the snark Reddits? Nothing concrete. I don't think. I mean, listen. Obviously, the specific situation is very nuanced. I don't have a problem with the existence of snark Reddits, um, because obviously there's a place for snarking. Um, but there's certainly a point where things get taken way too far. And I think in both cases, you know, so no, not really. Like I said, I don't know. I'm practicing for my vacation to Panera. Oh, really? She's very performative. Like I said, I don't watch her content, so I don't really know. I thought we were talking about Rachel Oates. Oh, no, no, we love Rachel. Good vibes only from Rachel. Yeah, I guess her dad's, yeah, something about her dad's YouTube history. Oh, yes, it was a pregnancy fetish. Yuck. Oh, yay. Yes, I am still around. I feel bad for what happened to Adam with Colleen, but he gave me bad vibes before that story broke. He had drama with other creators. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't have feelings one way or the other on that. Because I think he's very good at being heard. Maybe not the first time he really broke the whole Colleen thing open, but I think he's just very good at being heard. And I don't know. I don't know. My brain is shutting off. August is coming. My Panera vacation is just so close. I'm gonna make. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. I still have some of these drawings from that one fucking video I made. Like this guy. Panera vacation. I'm writing it down. I'll make it 2025. Or should I make it a random year? Like 1987. Do like neon colors. Yeah, yeah, I will say I can agree with that. That the snarks have gotten out of control. I also will say that like one thing I find, even if it's not like an official like snark Reddit, but like people who snark on people, is when they really take things like, and I mean just like in discourse, like too far the other way. Like there's something about like Janelle where she'll get like a gig, and then it'll be like, yeah, well she abandoned her kids for the weekend and to do this and that. And it's like, well, she does have to provide for her kids. So if she's doing like an engagement where she needs to be there and then get paid money, that is technically her job, even though she should be working at a fucking 7-Eleven or some shit. It is still her job. So I mean, I feel like they forget the nuance in things. I'm never going to be like, Janelle would never leave her kids for no reason, because obviously she does. But I think they need to like pick and choose a little more with what they're snarking about. Yeah, I agree. I agree with the CPS business. That's nuts. Yeah, yeah, Adam. Yeah, a messy teenager. I think is fair. Is fair to call Adam. Not now, but when he was a teenager. Yes. Panera merch. Panera merch is coming. It's like a fucking haunted VHS tape you find in the attic. Panera Vacation, August 1983. Oh my god, I love it. But it's happening. It's happening. I'm going to leave this on my desk tonight so that I remember to make it. That is so funny. Broccoli. That's fair. Disingenuous outrage is a huge problem, and it makes actual victims and problematic behavior not be taken seriously. And I think also, like what I was saying earlier, like how cancel culture has gotten so diluted to the point where like people don't even go to like, they skip the authentic apology or like actually being sorry, and they just move on to ignoring it and doing whatever the hell they were going to do in the first place. And I think that's part of it. I think there are too many of us. There are too many commentary channels. There are too many people dissecting things that don't need to be dissected. And I include myself in that. And I think that it can absolutely take away from the more serious issues and resolving them and getting justice for people who are in the helm of all of that, or not in the helm, like in the fray of all of that. Yep, I'm working. That's why I wrote it down. Panera August Vacation. I haven't decided on the year yet. 1983 feels right. It's gonna be somewhere in the 1980s. I know you meant mac and cheese lip balm, but it says mac and cheese lip balm. And honestly, I probably would have read it that way anyway. You hate broccoli? I love broccoli. Maybe like a clip art cheese wedge and a broccoli. Cute. Commuting home from work. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you had a good day at work. Or night. I don't know what time it is where you are. Maybe you work nights. Maybe you work days. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I'm sure you could find the majority of minors. Yeah, true. I know two people who hate broccoli. I'm also not wearing my glasses. Do you want mine? Here, wear those. I love broccoli. I like tahini on my broccoli because I'm wild. Worst flavor of lip balm, real or imaginary? Wet egg. Dirty bandage. Gross. Yes, tahini is glorious on everything. Watermelon. Give me a whole ass watermelon. My little to go tahini, and I'm all set. Semen, no. Is it good for the lips though? My nails are longer than they were before. I hope that that's true. That Wet Egg was the name of your band. I don't know. I think semen's the winner. I think that might be the most disgusting flavor of lip balm. M&M and Cola. I miss like the old lip smackers. There was a vanilla one and a chocolate one that were so good. It's 100 degrees here. I live on watermelon and pickles. It's too hot for real food. Ugh. I feel you. I feel you. How are we live right now? How aren't we live right now? I've never had chamoy. Is it really good? What does it taste like? I've always wanted to try it because it looks very appealing to me. Magic. I knew about tahini on fruit, but I just discovered how good chamoy was with it too. White privilege is privilege, but damn, I missed out on some good ass stuff. How true. How true. You know, what we have in privilege, we lack in seasoned food. Yeah. Chamoy on watermelon? What does it taste like? I want to know what it tastes like. Give me like a guesstimation. Who looks like Amy Adams? I know you're not talking to me. Who is Tasty Fish? Oh, the spicy fish. I should go. I can't be doing this anymore. I do not look like Amy. I mean, thank you. That's a lovely thing to say. But I think it's your turn for the glasses. Can someone explain what chamoy tastes like before I crawl out of my own skin? Mackerel lip smackerels. That is beautiful. An excellent play on words. Oh my God. No, not waking up your boyfriend to semen is the winner. Horrors. Not whores. Horrors, by the way. Oh, thank you. I've never gotten Amy Adams before. I used to get Katie Featherston from Paranormal Activity all the time. And I was like, cool. You look like that haunted bitch. Nifty. Pretty, and you have a nice singing voice. Oh, thanks. Oh, I can't pay you guys this month to say the nice things, so this is all at your expense, okay? Chamoy is just something you need to experience. Sweet and tangy with a kick. Okay. And a little salty. Okay. All right, I'll have to try it. I'm open to it. It always looked appealing. Start making dresses out of your curtain. Is this the Sound of Music? Fuck. A fruity pepper. Interesting. It's like syrup if it was a seasoning, girl. I don't know. Okay. All right. Ooh, on pineapple? It kind of tastes red. You guys are so fucking funny. Okay. Tastes like red 40. Okay. Got it. You can. Yeah, but Eileen Warnos was a fucking boss. She got the job done. Oh my God. You guys are a riot. Red. A supplier, like a pusher. You need a chamoy pusher. You guys are funny. You're funnier than me. That's, well, not that hard to do. My funny is situational. The girl boss. Keep girl boss. Miss Norbury. She was a drug pusher, and the only guy that called her house was Randy from Chase Visa. Oh man. If it tastes like red, does that mean it tastes like NyQuil? Not if it's the good stuff, because then it would taste like green. And by good, I mean the stuff that's effective, not the stuff that tastes good. I mean, I think green NyQuil would be a terrible lip balm. NyQuil tastes like static. Is it like normal for Americans to just eat red? Yes, it is. It is. They have depleted and ruined our food supply to the point where we are only eating chemicals and microplastics at this point. How to cancel your spring fling. I'm not going to do that because we already paid the DJ. Red is legally a vegetable here. Yeah, I think so. I sometimes think about, like, I wonder what it's like to eat food that's actually healthy. You know, like real food. Because, like, at this point, I feel like as Americans, we could eat like the plastic play food that they give to children, to play with, to play like grocery with, and we'd be consuming the same amount of nutrients. Oh yeah, there's that sour shit on chamoy too. I'm gonna have to explore my chamoy options. Taking away our yummy colors. Oh, purple children's Dimetapp. That's a delicacy, is what that is. Play-Doh is food, a little salty, but still good. Best tasting color is red. It's red. You can pry my hot Cheetos out of my fucking dead, stroked out hands. Oh, blue is the best tasting color. If we're not talking chemicals, if we're just talking like flavor, yeah, blue. I agree with that. And I do like that Cleo and I both just made definitive statements and then went, oh, no, wait, yeah, that color is good too. Yeah, blue is probably the best tasting color. It's the best in the box of Crayola for sure. Do you eat M&Ms all at once or by color? Now, here's the irony. I have undiagnosed, but all but diagnosed OCD. And I wouldn't think twice about it, to be honest, which is perhaps ironic, or just live on another side of the OCD. I wouldn't even look at the colors, to be honest. Maybe that's just me being a fat ass. I don't know. Watch where you're going, fat ass. I just realized blue Gatorade is actually pineapple. Which blue? Cool blue? Blue freeze? There's like 4 blues in various hues. Which one? I'd never even heard of blue raspberry before I encountered American food. I never considered that a blue raspberry is not a thing until I was like in my 20s. But I'm also a little dumb, so. Am I the only one that hates purple? No, probably not. I think a lot of it has, like my mom, I think my mom has an aversion to like orange flavors because of like a medicine she took when she was a kid that was gross. So I think it's all about lived experience. Thoughts on butterscotch? I agree. Robitussin makes a honey flavor now that is actually tasty. I don't like honey though. Sorry. I don't like honey. It makes me want to bomb. I used to work at 7-Eleven, and why I low-key miss eating hot Cheeto covered in nacho cheese that come from a bag. That sounds pretty good, actually. I'm into that. Is the dress black and gold, or does it taste blue? It tastes blue. There's pineapple rum chata. I would come out of drinking retirement for that. Holy shit. No, I know. A lot of people do have a lot of misconceptions about OCD. I have definitely contamination OCD, and I don't know what you would categorize my intrusive thoughts as, but they definitely fall into like the brackets of OCD. One day I will go get a formal diagnosis. That day is not today, so I just kind of operate as though I have it and try to maintain it the best that I can. But yes, there are a lot of misconceptions about OCD, that it's all hand washing and counting, and for some people it is, but for a lot of people it isn't. It's very much varied. It does taste like honey. I've had it. It tastes enough like honey that it's not for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Butterscotch is very good. I would like you to elaborate on blue raspberry being made out of beaver butts. I want to know where you heard it. I want to know what the fuck that means. I want to know why beavers are being sacrificed in the name of a not real fruit. Gas station food is good as fuck when you're the one putting it out and you know it's sanitary. That's fair. I like gas station food. Look at me. I like gas station food. So it's like a... You know what? Maybe I need to know less about the beaver butts. Beaver butt is expensive. That's also merch, I think. Oh, okay. Glands makes... I mean, it doesn't make more sense, but it's changing my visual. So the number 3 crown is passed from person to person. This is some Game of Thrones type shit. Yeah, the crowns are new edition. It's like top fan shit, and I suppose it's put in place to make the chat compete for the crown. I don't know what accolades you receive if you finish off the chat in not a sexual way with the crown, but here we are. Difference between butterscotch and littering and smoke in the reefer. I can't get anybody to agree about whether or not I have OCD. I fall into the maybe-ish category. Interesting. Anybody like trained professionals or just people you know? Because I tell you what, someone with OCD will likely be able to tell you if you have OCD. That's how I got to that, honestly. My cousin has OCD. And I was explaining to her I had an intrusive thought that turned into a 4-day anxiety attack. And I was explaining it to her, and she's like, oh, that's OCD. That is, she basically like broke it down for me, and the way that her, the medical professionals in her life had explained it to her, and her brother also had it. And I was like, oh, well, nifty. Oh, Nessa, can't believe you've let your laptop die. Unbelievable. I should go to bed too. I should certainly go to bed. I think it's time. 1 a.m. in Colorado, indeed. 1:04 a.m. Here we are. Actually, the racetrack has settled down. The coyote is wet. So I think it's almost time. My OCD is clinically diagnosed. I can confirm I've informed people what they described as sound like OCD. Yeah, I found that people with OCD are quick to be like, hey, this is how I realized I had OCD, or like, this is familiar to me. I feel like it's just one of those things that it's very community based. OCD is not a blessing. No. I would say it's a curse. But for me, knowing that that's likely what it is, I don't want to speak in absolutes because I don't have a clinical diagnosis, but that alone was helpful for me. So, and one therapist tell me no, another tell me I might, and another tell me I had a slight case, but not enough that it impacts my daily life too badly. I mean, mild OCD is still OCD. And it's, who are they to say? Who are they to say how much it impacts your daily life? Only you know that. Only you know that. Trust your gut. This is not your gut, but trust it anyway. Yes, thank you for the yap tonight. This was nice. The coyote is bed. It's time for bed. Yes, there's a wet coyote in my bed, though. That is so funny. Get that wet coyote out of your bed. Who warned you about that? Oh my goodness. Knowing you have OCD is a blessing. Yes. Yeah. Knowing the source of your panic and anxiety around what you're feeling, knowing that you're not insane necessarily, all a blessing for sure. Some phenomenal specialist OCD therapies nowadays. Highly recommend looking into it if you're struggling. Even free online resources. Yeah, I've been on like the No CD or whatever it's called, and I've explored some of the resources myself. And I'm actually on a waiting list for a specialist to see what they think. So, yay! Yay, all of us. Yay, brains. Can't wait for the next merch drop, and I hope you have a great Panera Vacay. Yes, me too. I am going to go to bed. Thank you. It's been wonderful hanging out with you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being hilarious. I'm sorry if I disappointed some of you, but clearly I'm not going to win a losing battle here. I love you guys, even if you don't think I do. And I hope you have a good night's rest. And I hope the wet coyotes. Well, I hope the wet coyotes. You know what I mean? So. All right. I love you. Hang on. Hang in there. And maybe we won't all explode together. Or maybe we will, and there's comfort in that too. Sleep tight. Don't let the wet coyotes bite, as my mother always said. All right, I'm going over there. Godspeed.